Hello, everybody. Oh, hi. My mic is running a little hot. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums right there. Welcome to the show. Good to see everyone here. Happy Monday, fun day. And welcome to Chits and Chats. My name is Ruel Gaviola, and so happy to be here on a Monday. And we are looking back at Dice Tower West today, and also going to be talking about games. I would love to hear what your games played. How am I trying to say this? I'd love to hear what games you've been playing recently, and we'll talk about that. I made the last minute decision last week to go to Dice Tower West. I hadn't planned on going. I've been trying to curtail my travel for board games recently. I love doing it, and I love getting out there. I love visiting new cities and connecting with folks. But just for a variety of reasons, I'm really trying to scale that back. But having said that, I was really bummed I missed Gamma. That's as far as business is concerned, it is my favorite show to go to besides Gen Con. So I missed that the week before, again, for a variety of reasons. But Dice Tower West was happening this past weekend from last Wednesday to yesterday. And as the date came closer, I was getting a lot of messages. Hey, are you going? No, I'm not. Pretty bummed. And then I got an opportunity to get out there. I got to shout out my friend Daniel, who lives out in Vegas, for letting me stay at his house for 2 nights. And his brother Daryl's the one that was encouraging me. Daryl, as you know, Daryl B Gaming. He's a good friend in real life and also active in Discord. And he was going out there. Daryl was going out there to pitch some games, and he was going to stay with Daniel, his brother. And he said, why don't you stay with us? And I was like, well, I don't want to impose. And turns out, everything worked out perfectly. And I'm sure I'll say this as we look back at Dice Tower West a few times, but it was exactly what I needed. I got to connect with a lot of folks, played games with a lot of folks, did not play games with everyone. I wanted to, unfortunately. I wasn't there very long, so it was just like a mad rush to. I'm not a mad rush, but it seemed like it went by a lot quicker than it normally does. And it's because I got there, I drove out Thursday morning and then left yesterday morning. So it was about 48 hours. And Thursday morning, I got into town probably about about 10:30 a.m. Thursday. So it took me about 3 hours to drive. I left here at 7:30. Got there at 10:30. So 3 hours from Southern California is a really good time. I mean, leaving early in the morning really helps. So I drove out there, just went a straight shot. Normally I'll stop, to take care of business. Nature calls, but I was able to get through this time. And then coming back yesterday, I made even better time. I think it was just under 3 hours, which never happens. But for those of you who live in Southern California, you know the trick. You either leave when you're going to Vegas on the weekends. You either leave super early or leave super late. You do not go during prime time because you will sit in traffic. And yesterday, I don't know who got stuck in it, but when I left in the morning, it was down to one lane on the 15. So it's terrible. But there was an accident, like some big rig had burned down or something, and I saw this. Well, not the start of it, but I saw it as the firefighters, still putting it out, and we were down to one lane. But because it was so early, we just slowed down. We didn't stop. But I can only imagine as it was later in the day, as it gets later in the day, that one lane, oh, it would have been terrible. But anyways, hey, everyone, thank you for joining me. I want to say hi to B. Travis, Slivers, Bing, Gameratus Guy, Mo Pop, hey Mo, and Sea Otter, Kenga, Cosmic Beat, AB Troops, Slivers again, Dead Last again, Mo Pop again, Sea Otter. Oh, I'm just reading. To live a nice and light. Good to see you here. Salt, Legends, and I think I'm caught up. Let me see. Yes. I was again. We're talking about Dice Tower West today, folks. If you went, please again feel free to share your experiences. I want to talk about that, but also even if you weren't there, let me know what games you played recently, because that's what we're all about here at Chits and Chats. Talk about the hobby we love and the games that we played. Really happy I saw a lot of you there. Even if we got to say hi, that meant a lot. it was excuse me, it was really cool for. I was telling Michelle, I was so unsure of going, money wise, time wise, away from home, just the travel. I was so hesitant, but when I came home, the first thing I told Michelle was like, "This is exactly what I needed." Again, connecting with you all, and then connecting with some of my peers in the industry and friends in the industry. It was good for the soul. So I really appreciate all of you who at least stopped and said hi. That means a lot to me. And for those of you who got to play games together, icing on the cake. So I want to mention B. Travis one more time, folks. B. Travis was very kind and gave us a bunch of codes for digital games. So today we're going to give away a bunch of codes. We're going to give away Small World. And whoever wins Small World, we're going to give them the downloadable content as well. So you have the Small World base game. You have Be Not Afraid, Cursed, and Grand Dames. Okay, I've not played any of the downloadable stuff. Actually, I haven't even played Small World on Steam. These are Steam codes, by the way. I've only played Small World in real life. So later on the show, we'll run a duck race and get some games. That's compliments of B. Travis. Always appreciate that. Mopop says, Phil, I just saw him real. Yeah, it was very, very fun to see Mo out there doing his thing. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to go to a slideshow, or not, slideshow. Actually, let me get that set up here. And we will, let's see, play slideshow. No. It's got music. No. Stop. Okay. So I'm using iCloud. I'm still new to the Apple experience, so I don't know. I'm still learning. Anyways, let me pause that, and I'll go to some pictures and videos that I took at Dice Tower West, and we'll hang out and chat about that. But again, I hope you're having a wonderful Monday fun day. Hope you're ready for a great week. Oh, it's also Happy Mario Day. That's right. March 10th, folks. Happy Mario Day to those who celebrate. Hey, imagine, Eric. Sliver says, I played Spirit Island for the first time last night. Oh, nice. How'd you like it? How did you like it? Hey, Dead Last again. Mopop. Games I played. Veil of Eternity. Potions of Aslan. Brass Birmingham. And Ultimate Railroads. Nice. Veil of Eternity. I haven't played the expansion yet. I remember liking Veil of Eternity, the base game. I played it with Bonds, actually. It was really cool. Seattle patiently waiting on copy of Critter Kitchen. Recently played Tabletop Inc., Galactic Cruise, Baseball Highlights 2045, and Castle Combo. Oh, did I get that? Oh, I'll have to take a quick break. Oh, I'll take a break later to set some stuff up here. Tilvin Ice in LA says, currently playing my least favorite game, Try Not to Catch Evie's Cold. Oh no. Evie, if you're watching, I hope you feel better real soon. Don't get your mommy and daddy sick. Hello, everybody. Aloha, Legends. Bing says been playing catch up at work, and a little bit of Gentle Rain. Yeah, one of our Discord community's favorites. Speaking of Discord communities, I'm going to press that button there. That's the link to our Discord community. If you're not already part of it, please hang out with us over there. It's a lot of fun. We talk about nerdy and non-nerdy stuff and set up a lot of games on BGA. So we're having a lot of fun over there. By the way, shout out to BGG. BoardGameGeek.com for hosting our show every Monday here at 10 a.m. Pacific. Other things I've got going on this week before I get back to the comments. Tomorrow, what do I have tomorrow? Oh, I'm streaming from here again, but I'm streaming for the game store down in Corona, California, Critical Hit Games. We're doing play-alongs every Tuesday, and tomorrow I'm going to do a play-along of Rolling Realms Redux. So I'm going to play it, and you can play along with me. I think what I'll do in the Discord community, I'm going to list... I'll put down the realms that I'll play for the game early. So probably right after this stream, sometime today, I'll just, I'll take a photo of the realms I'll be playing tomorrow so y'all can prep and hopefully play along with me. Kanga714 says, Weirdwood Manor last week. Oh, I've always wanted to play that. Moon Colony Bloodbath, both were great. Okay. I heard a lot of great things about Moon Colony Bloodbath yesterday. Why don't we put it up on BGA? Whoa, where's my... What the heck? Oh, okay. Moon Colony. I had at least 3 different people during this weekend talk about Moon Colony Blood. Like they were raving about it, raving about it. So we'll have to. I'll bring that up on screen in a little bit, and we'll come back to that. Actually, why don't we go to it right now, folks? Let's go over here. Moon Colony Bloodbath. Um, it's a card game, and people. Engine building. That's what it was. Engine building, engine losing tableau. Yeah, someone had mentioned it. Sort of has that. Well, I mean, what is it called? Engine Wrecker, right? I remember that was what Emma Larkins called her game, Abandon All Artichokes. But that was a very, a straightforward game. And this one obviously is a little more complex. So yeah, this looks really cool. Again, everyone was raving about it, and I can't wait to give it a shot. Anytime you get engine building in a card game, but then you're also trying to wreck it for points, love that. Love that. Super excited to check that one out. And so thank you for that. Who was that? Kanga. Legends just ordered it. Nice. And Kanga says, pleasantly surprised. I think that's at least one of the people said that. Like two of the people, I think they had heard the hype, and then one of them said, hey, I was totally blown away by how good that was. Amy True, happy to say hi to you. Yes. I missed a 10-player take 5. Oh my gosh. Nice. Amanda Panda, Bonds, Shay, Dead Last Again, Jackie Fox. Yeah. I got to see and say hi to Amy Troop. It was after, I think, the panel with Nick, Mike, Amy, and Maggie. So that was really, thank you, Amy Troop. It's always good to see friends in real life rather than just on the screen here. But yeah, I was going to go trying to get over there. And of course, you know how things go at a convention. You get pulled over to one side, pulled over to another. And then I realized I need to eat. So I am proud of myself. Let me just do this. I got to give myself props for, just for staying hydrated and for eating and sleeping well at a convention. We all know it's super easy to forget meals, hydration, sleep, but each one of those, checked them off the list. Now, I never sleep that well anyways at any event, convention or whatnot, because I like to sleep in my own bed, Michelle next to me, the pugs with us. That's my happy place. Just good night, I'm out. But when I'm on the road, it's a hotel bed's not, like my bed, etc. I mean, I sleep okay, but not as well as I do at home. The first thing I did, of course, when I got home yesterday, take a big long nap. Dead Last Again, what's up? Mopop says, I saw that big rig. They were clear. Oh, okay, by the time I passed at 10ish. Okay. I hope your the ride home wasn't too bad, Mo. Cosmic Being finally got off the shelf. Or finally got Life of the Amazonia off my shelf of shame. Or off my shelf. Let me see. I don't remember Life on Amazonia. Which one was that? Whoops. Spelling it wrong. Life on Amazonia. I don't know. I'm totally spelling it wrong. Anyways. Magic Air says, last night I played a game called Chandirgar. Interesting game with a nice look, more thinky than the relatively simple rules suggest. I love those type of games. Legend says, I saw a photo in Bond's chat, and I randomly enlarged the section and saw 2 of my friends from here in the picture. I love that. That's great. Discord, not chat. Gotcha. Salt says, haven't played in a week or two, and my pile of unplayed games have been growing. Welcome to the club. You are amongst friends, Salt. Variant Hex is lurking. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. I was thinking about Variant Hex at Dice Tower West. I think, was it last year? Yeah, we Variant Hex, we shared an Airbnb and got to hang out a lot, played a lot of games. It was great. Was that last year or the year before? I forget, but we had a wonderful time. Bing says, I found an official solo variant for Small World. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Salt, again, I'm catching up on chat here, folks. Got Galactic Cruise last Friday. It's been sitting on my shelf, staring at me ever since. Hoping it'll play tomorrow. Yeah, I got something like that too. Not Galactic Cruise. What was that? Anyways, I had a game that it's just like stare at me, like play me. Conga says Critter Kitchen is good. All right. Legends bought Lorcana and Star Wars Unlimited over the weekend. Oh, nice. Taking the plunge. I believe you're taking the plunge there. Nice. Slivers love Spirit Island. Not as much as my favorite deep co-op, Too Many Bones, but still loved it quite a bit. Yeah, those are, two very deeper experiences, cooperative rise. I want a solo Spirit Island. I haven't done that yet. Colt Cardboard is learning games, Masters of Venice, and Flute playthroughs. Games I've played but need a refresh include Hospital Nacht and Porta Nigra. I love Donald X's sick, twisted humor in his game design. Yeah, right? And that's the thing. That let me go back to this here. I forgot to mention, yeah, the Moon Colony Bloodbath. That's a game by Donald X Vaccarino, the designer of Dominion. So this is, he's done other stuff, of course. What was the other big one? Kingdom City Builder. What was it? Kingdom Builder. And then this one. But this one's been all the rage lately, so I'm excited to check that one out. Kanga says this week we're going to be streaming Pompero. Oh, nice. That's another. I saw some people playing that. Hey, Kanga, what's your Can you drop your? Is it just Kanga Cardboard Coast? Your Twitch channel? I mean, I'm assuming that's what it is. Drop a link if you can, Kanga, so we can everyone can follow. Folks, be sure. Oh, you know what? I can do that. Well, see, I use Restream. Can I do shout outs from here? Shout out Kanga. No, it's not popping up. Legends just ordered Moon Colony. Okay. Aquatica, Unstoppable, and Rise. Nice. Oh, Unstoppable, so good. Amy Shoes, the pillows there were horrible. Oh, the pillows at Westgate. Oh, Cosmic of the Amazonia. Okay, Life of the Amazon. Life of there it is. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. Yeah, I remember the big parrot on the board. Is this a worker placement game? No, no, it was the deck building, or it says deck, bag, and pool building. Okay, yeah, I remember seeing this. I just again something striking of that parrot, and it's got that that board, the 3D stuff there. Yeah. Oh, this looks. Oh wow, beautiful. And this reminds me of the Everdell tree, but I know it's not, but just something about that. Love all the meeples and stuff. Nice. Dolphin. Froggo. Cool. So how was that, Cosmic Beat? Did you like that? Legends played Wandering Galaxy. Dark Sectonica, what's up? Maybe true, but except for one night that I couldn't fall asleep, I got 6 hours of sleep is great during a convention. Variant Hex says, living vicariously through your Dice Tower West visit this year. Why don't we get to it? I'll get through the comments here. Then I'm going to go over to the slideshow I sort of prepared like a few minutes ago. Got to enjoy a couple of games with my wife this weekend. Things and Rings, very nice. And Sky Team, both excellent, outstanding games. And I love Billy Proud. I'm glad you brought that up. Things and Rings, Michelle and I love that at 2 players. I mean, it is a party game, but I think it works great at 2 players. And Sky Team, of course, is a 2-player, brilliant, I think a masterpiece of 2-player co-op design. Amy Trude only made it to Tacos El Gordo once. Sad face. Yeah, I made it to, or El Gordo. You know, I think that's a perfect segue. I'll get to the rest of the comments in a bit. I think that's a perfect segue to the Dice Tower West slideshow that I prepared. Why don't we jump into that? Amy Trude, thank you for providing the perfect segue to Tacos El Gordo. There is the Tacos Al Pastor, my absolute favorite. This is, if you've ever been to Vegas, folks, they have or if you haven't been to Vegas, they have a few locations here. And Tacos El Gordo, the Al Pastor is some of the best I've had here in the mainland, or north of the border, I should say. Al Pastor is a marinated pork. And I always love sharing the history of it. So, Lebanese immigrants to Mexico. Yes, to Mexico, you know, they brought the spit. And if you've ever had like shawarma, right, they would do shawarma on it. But in Mexico, they took pork, marinated, and put it in the same spit. And they would, you know, they carve it off the spit. It's a rotating thing that slowly cooks the meat. Use a machete to carve it off and put it in a taco. So it's like this mix of the Lebanese cooking technique and Mexican ingredients. I love food history like that. As you can see, placed it on freshly made tortillas, and they have the pork meat, a little almost like a crema, like a cream style sauce, And then I like to have it. They always have like a pineapple on top of it. You can ask them to carve some of that pineapple and put it right into your taco. It is the perfect combination. And I know some people don't like pineapple with their meats and pizza. We're not going to get in that debate, but it's perfect for this. Tacos El Gordo, one of my favorite spots in Vegas, so it's good. Yeah, Evil Turnip. It is pineapple. It's just a perfect. You have the a little bit of the saltiness of the al pastor and the marinated meat with just that little touch of sweetness. It's like the perfect balance. It is delicious. So funny story. I had 3 when I got there with Daryl. I met Daryl at his brother's house. And we immediately went to Tacos El Gordo. We each only had 3. We decided, no need to go overboard. I talked to Chris George later. We do the R&R show together. That dude went there, I think, every day of this convention. And the first day, he had like 10 tacos. And I was cracking up. And, I thought about that later. It's like, did he really have 10? But I ran into Andrew from Chip Theory Games. And he was talking about how when he went to Tacos El Gordo, he went with Chris George. He's like, man, that dude ate 10 tacos. So it has been verified. Chris George, you are the man. Moving on, Amelie from Zorua Games. I had to take a picture with her. I was super excited because it was... So this weekend, we were celebrating National Women's Day. And I thought it was a perfect time to get a picture with Amelie because she was named... She won 2 awards. One from Cardboard Edison, and then one from, I believe it was the New York Toy Fair. I forget. I'm sorry if I get this wrong. But she was named on Woman Innovator of the Year for her game company. And I was excited. And I got... Oh, can I show this? Oh, maybe I can. Let me get the keyboard out of the way. I got this game from her. Very, very kind of her to give me a copy of TAC. This is one of her newer games. And folks, this Wednesday, Becca and we are going to play it on Good Morning Society for the Jacked Up Matchup. Jacked Up Matchup. So TAC, we're going to play that. I'm excited. This is a 2-player game. We covered it actually on Good Morning Society a little while ago. A couple of months ago when it was, it was last year when they announced it, but it is now available. It's a 2-player game, dice placement, and here's the board. So you're going to roll dice. One side is yours, one side, this will be me and Becca, and then you roll dice, and you're going to try to move here, and then you select one of these weather cards at random. So as you move the dice, if they ever add up to these totals, then you score points depending on how many of your dice are there. So if I had like a 6 here on 10, and Becca had a 2, and then another 2 for 4, that would equal 10. Once it equals 10, those dice, the number of dice you get, you score. So Becca would have scored 2, I would have scored 1. You take those off, re-roll them, put them back in the columns. And you keep going back and forth till someone reaches 9 points, or the light tower or lighthouse there. Very cool game. I can't wait to show it off to y'all. Excuse me, this Wednesday, 10 a.m. on Good Morning Society. By the way, Becca doesn't know we're playing it yet. So, Becca, if you're watching, we're playing TAC. I'll show you. You saw the other game, but I'll talk about that in just a second here. Hey, glad you asked, Ruel. This is a sticker you get at the Good Morning Society, Good Time Society merch shop. Tut Tut Zoom says, I just released this last week. Fun game. Okay, cool. Nice. I'm so excited to check out this game, Tut Tut. We'll be playing it Wednesday on Good Time Society, the Good Time Society channel. So shout out to Amelie. She did give me that copy of the game too, so I'm very, very thankful for that. Moving right along, Cat's Gambit. Oh, Tut Tut's only played the solo for TAC, so I'm glad they have a solo game. I want to check that out as well. Moving right along, speaking of solo games, Tate Wu, his company Sunrise Tornado, they've released Cat's Gambit, and the art is by Holly Chu. Holly Chu's the designer of, back in the day, she was designer of the Tabletop Tonight logo, a bunch of emotes and stuff, and she's worked with Tate a couple of times, and this is her artwork. I'm so excited. Cat's Gambit, folks. I played a prototype of this a couple of years ago, loved it, And I was at the time, Tate wasn't sure if he's going to release it, but he did some development on it, and it is going to be coming to, I believe, Kickstarter maybe tomorrow, if not next week. But it's a solo tile laying game, but it uses chess movement. So all the different cats, like one cat moves like a queen, right? All across the board, diagonally, whatever. And then, like, the knight cat will move in that L shape. And then the pawns, each of the pawn cats are cool. You know, they just move the one space, but they all have different abilities. And I think all the cats might have certain abilities, but the pawns have unique ones. And of course, you're trying to checkmate the king. And can you do it within, I don't know, it might be an 18 card game. Very cool game. Highly recommend it. I talked to Tate at the show. He was sharing a booth with Dan Kobayashi of Ninja Star Games. He was talking about it, and he said that he's happy. He's definitely happier with this version because of those tweaks he made to the pawn movements. So yeah, that is cool. You know, if I press play here, oh, it's gonna do, yeah. Okay, cool. Let me do this. Go to full screen. Is doing the Ken Burden effect. There's our booth, Ninja Star and Tate sharing. Oh, you know what? Let me press pause. Yeah. The Ninja Star and Sunrise Tornado sharing booth space. There's a bunch of games that Dan is publishing. The big one, of course, is Yokai Septet. That one, Monique and Naveen have. They showed me that game. They showed a lot of people that game. It's a really cool trick-taking game. I asked Dan about a game I saw a couple of years ago at Dice Tower West that I fell in love with. It was basically a trick-taking game with roulette. It was so cool, and he's still working on getting the rights to that because that game is published in Japan. He's working with the company now, hopefully, to bring it over to the States real soon. So, yeah, I had to ask Dan about that. I was very excited. Okay. Hey, Play to Z. Play to Z games had a nice little presence here. You can see these again. Full disclosure: I am a investor in Play to Z games, so we had our games up there, including Links and Better Letters. Better Letters is a new game by Boop creator and designer Scott Brady. So this is his version of a word game. So I'm excited to check that one out. I have not gotten a copy yet, but hopefully soon. There I am with Daryl. Daryl is, if you see in the background there, that's his game, Grave Robbers. And this one, I forget the full name. It's Grave Robbers something or another. But this game, he pitched and to a couple of publishers. People started to show interest. So very excited for Daryl. Hopefully we'll have some more news about that soon. Here's Play to Z. They're in the demo area. Links, Euro, and this game I really enjoyed. I was really surprised about this. I got to hang out with my buddies Todd and Christina, and Todd is a master at finding these obscure games. So this one is Seiyu, or Seiyu. Well, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a tile laying game, but it's really unique where you pick either red or black, and you'll see here the right in the middle starts either a red or black like a stop sign. And then you just pull these tiles out of a bag, and you flip it to your color side, and you place it down. The big arrow in the middle, you put it anywhere, but it's what you're looking at are those small arrows. If those small arrows, when you place it, are pointing at a tile, and there is no other arrow on that tile pointing at you, you flip it over to your color. So it's got this, like, it's a tile placement area majority game. So, like, this red one here, for instance, that I'm highlighting. If I just place that down right now, this black one would not flip over because there's an arrow pointing to it. However, see how it's pointing to this black piece here? Now, I'd flip this over to red, and then that would give me more red. So, you play it until, let me go back over here, you have a complete 7x7 grid. You just start with this in the middle and go one by one. It's cool at first, like I'm like, okay, this is interesting. But by the end, it's really neat to see the chain reactions. Because there's times when Todd and I took turns where most of the board was his color, black, but then I would put down one, and then most of the colors were flipped over to red. It was really fun. totally unexpected. And Todd is a master at finding these really obscure games. I've played more obscure games with him than anyone else, I feel like. AB Troop says, Todd and Christina are so wonderful. He always has the most unusual games. Yeah. Over in our home base here in LA, Southern California, Strategicon, Todd is always down there in open gaming with like the most obscure titles. You know, he orders a bunch from out of the country, you know, and just finds these really cool games. Kimma says, sounds like a Reversi or Othello. I've never played those games. Kimma, I'm assuming that's what they are like. I've never played Reversi or Othello, but yeah, it seems like it. One funny thing that Todd said, he heard that, I think he read saw the review that Tom Vassell did. Tom Vassell didn't like it at all. So I liked it. I enjoyed the heck out of it. So shout out to Todd and Christina for playing games with me. Hey, here's some pizza. This was at the sports book over there at the Westgate where the convention was held. Totally surprised. I really enjoy this. This is the garden pizza, the veggie. I mean, our buddy Daniel, Daryl's brother, said, hey, you got to try this pizza there. I was like, okay, you know, cool. Super delicious. I was very, I was well fed, let's say, through that. Othello is usually played with discs versus black and... Oh, okay, cool. So, pizza, yay. Sausage Sizzle. Play this with Reggie, Crystal Dax, Chalby. Who else did I play with? I know I played with... Reggie's buddy Phil, I believe his name was. A lot of fun. This is basically a new... Oh, why isn't this showing? Maybe I should get out of full screen mode. There you go. This is basically a new version of Yahtzee. Roll dice, push your luck, collect sets. You're trying to score for each of the animals. Super quick, super fun. I finally got to play Rebel Princess. I loved it. Trick-taking game, very similar to Hearts, but there's like different abilities that come up each round. Tons of replayability with all the different cards and whatnot. Enjoyed this greatly. AB Troop says, sportsbook food was a surprise. Yeah, veggie tacos were also good. Ooh, I didn't know. Yeah, I just got locked in on the pizza, but I did not. I have to remember that for next year, the veggie tacos. I'm not vegetarian, but I do try to get any kind of veggies when I'm out and about. So, yeah, Rebel Princess, outstanding. Hey, there's Bonds. This is where I played a bunch of the games that you just saw at Bonds' meetup. Bonds had teamed up to do a big Bondsinator meetup. It was fantastic. We all love Bonds. The community was there. We had a great time playing games, raffling off prizes, and they're promoting their new game, Manatee Crossing, I believe it's called. So there's a little mermaid. Super cute. Shout out to Bonds for, Bonds is amazing. She's, gotten to know her over the years. Not only is she an amazing content creator, but just really a valued member of the community. She brings a lot of folks together, and we all love Bonds. Shout out to Bonds. Hey, shout out to this sushi I had. Daniel and Daryl, we went out after the con for dinner, and Daniel, because he's a local, brought us to a little local sushi bar restaurant he goes to. Really small hole-in-the-wall place, locals only. I love going to places like that. Had yellowtail here, little salmon in the background, as you can see. And my favorite, I really fell in love these a few years ago, just the salmon skin rolls. I love the salmon skin rolls. This is a hand roll, by the way, that I always enjoy. Just that crispy, smoky taste of salmon skin. Oh, so good. So good. Kimba, you like that segue? Oh my gosh, thank you for the shout out. All right, let's move on. Amy was playing games with David Phillips' daughter, Mary Beth. Oh, at the sportsbook, yeah. We were there in weird times, I feel like. We were always lucky we got to eat there when there wasn't too much of a line, because there was always a line there. Okay. Hey, breakfast the next day. Blueberry Hill. There's a hot tip for you, folks. Next time you're in Vegas, go to Blueberry Hill. It's been served in Vegas since 1987, established since 1966. Blueberry pancakes. I love them there. I crave these every time I'm out there. It was so, so good. Kimba said you would have had negative points for that one on GMS. Oh, and Boston Gathering, Adrian, got it. Big says, never been to Vegas. I'll wait until the A's arrive. Hey, those A's may not arrive. We'll see. But anyways, Blueberry Hill. There's a restaurant called, I think it's called Baby Stacks. There's a Baby Cakes. Baby Stacks. I like their pancakes. Their food is good, and I like to support them. But honestly, Blueberry Hill, I think their pancakes blow away. This is like an old school American style diner, and just the blueberry pancakes with the fresh blueberries. They also have a compote that you can order with it. The fresh blueberries, for me, is where it's at. Okay, why don't we get back to some gaming? Here we go. This one. Baseball Highlights 24/5. You all know how much I love it. And played this last year with Dead Last Again. We played it again this year. And I think, safe to say, Dead Last Again, this is an annual tradition now at Dice Tower West. Whether you want to or not, my friend, we are playing Baseball Highlights. He just got the bases fully loaded edition, or is the bases loaded edition of Baseball Highlights. And it has all the promos, has the expansions. And this promo alone, I went goo goo gaga over, of course. It's the Shohei Ohtani card. Obviously, he's a cyborg. And, you know, they can't use their actual names, so they always do funny little takes on them. So this is Say Hey Shohei for LA. Great card. I was trying all game long to save up for it, but look, it's $15. It's going to take forever to get that. So, Dead Last Game was very kind. He said, because we got to the World Series 3-3 tied up, he's like, hey, why don't you just take that card? And then he took one, I forget, it was like Dad Bergen or something like that, which was somewhat equivalent to it. It wasn't quite as strong, but he's like, hey, I'll just do it. And we played, and it was an epic battle. It came down to the last batter, of course, LA won. But it honestly didn't matter. I just love playing this game, especially with Dead Last Again. He is a fellow baseball fan, a fellow Baseball Highlights fan, and I just thought it was wonderful. So thanks, Dead Last Again, for letting me play with that card. Speaking of Dead Last Again, he had some promos here that he and his partner had made special. So he gave me those promos as well. Very, very cool. Very, very cool thing that he did. They had these specially made just for them. And we didn't play with them, but this is the end game of our epic battle. Baseball Highlights 24/45. Yeah, Kanga, great game, right? And Big, yeah, we all knew he was a cyborg. Here we are. Here's Dead Last Again. You know, I guess I should have asked permission to share photos. Sorry, Dead Last Again, but yeah, there he is right there. Poke. Another tip for y'all. Poke Express in North Vegas. They also have one, I think, in Summerlin. Freshest poke in town. You buy it by the pound, and that's all they serve. They'll also serve you a scoop of rice for like 75 cents. Anytime I'm in Vegas, I get a pound, put it in the fridge that I'm staying at, and then I put on ice going home for Michelle. And there's some bluefin there. You know, I should have got some bluefin for Michelle now I think about it, but I ate it. Sorry, Michelle. But I did get her a pound of the limu poke and then the spicy mayo poke. Salt says, how do you have time to play games with all this food you've been eating? I told you that I ate well this trip. I was very, very happy about that. What is this? Oh, is this a video? Why is it so blurry? I don't know. Anyways, that's Dan and Tate at their booth. Okay, here's Arcade Wonders booth. Lots of great stuff there. Got to talk to Ryan over there for a minute. Doomlings was there in the demo area. I've done some promo work for Doomlings. Lyrics Games, I love Lyrics Games. I love Age of Comics. I was so excited to see. I didn't see the team there. This was just in the demo area, so I had to take a photo of that. Dark Heist. This is Mo. Hey, Mo, are you still around? There's Mo. I guess I should have got your permission to take your photo or share your photo here, but Mo is the designer of Dark Heist, which just funded on Kickstarter, so congrats, Mo. We did not get to play games together, but, you know, thankfully we're both in Southern California. We're going to get that rectified real soon here. This is, you know what? Oh, you know what it is? Some of the videos I took. I'm new to iCloud, folks. I'm sorry. The videos are not playing. They're just showing like the thing. Anyways, here's Open Gaming. You saw another one of walking in an open game. I'll share the videos later. Chris Jords, the man that can eat 10 tacos at Tacos El Gordo. Chris was representing the World Series of Board Gaming there. They ran a bunch of qualifying events. Chris is great. Love Chris. And Tacos El Gordo, he's a fellow fan. One of my Grail games, Star Wars Queen's Gambit. I'm not a fan of the prequel Star Wars movies. Y'all know that. But this game looks awesome. It's a 3D game. It's got 3 different battlefronts. I think it's like you're fighting clone troopers, I think, and then you've also got the epic lightsaber battle duel, and then you have another. I don't like the prequels. I don't like them, but this game looks awesome, and I played the really stripped down, simple version of it, Star Wars Risk. So that gave me I need to play this game. I saw it, someone got it, I think it's in the Dice Tower library, so they're playing it, and I had to take a picture of it. One day I'd like to buy this game. It's ridiculously expensive on eBay. It's like $500 or something. I can't justify paying that, but especially if it was like Star Wars the original trilogy, I would have bought it already. But prequels, that's what keeps me from buying it. Mopop said Jose and Amanda in the background on the last one. Oh, they probably were. That's Chris. Where's Jose and Amanda? I mean, they were all around there. We ran into Jose Cerberosworth and Amanda Panda several times over the weekend. Hey, this panel was fantastic. This is the only panel I went to. I missed Jackie Fox's panel, which I'm super bummed about. Jackie's got the best stories. I mean, she lived the 70s, as a rock star before she became an attorney and a 4-time Jeopardy winner. Such an incredible lady. But this one was right after her panel. This was Amy and Maggie of Thinker Themer and the brothers Murph, Nick and Mike Murphy. They did their top 10 games. What was the subject again, folks? Top 10 games that made them strong, that made their relationship stronger, I believe to say. It was absolutely fun. We had a great time with it. There was a couple of, it was funny because Nick had said something really cute about his niece, Mike's daughter, and everyone said, "Ah," and Amy got everyone to go, "Ah," every time after theirs. But it was just such a wonderful top 10 list, and there was that really one touching moment where Nick was getting a little choked up about his niece, and I'm getting choked up thinking about it because I feel the same about my nieces and nephew, and also my stepdaughter Lauren. Just thinking about them, you try your best to what's the word? You love to see them grow up and experience life and become the people they're meant to be, right? I get choked up talking about it too, but that's why I love the Brothers Murph. That's why I love Thinker Themer. Wonderful people, great panel. Had a lot of fun with that one. There they are. There they are. Here I am in front of the wall, Dice Tower West. Got to play this one. This is Pirates of the High Teas from Emily Vincent, designer of Knitting Circle. This is her game coming out under her own in her own publishing company, and she had done Knitting Circle for Flat Out Games. That was like the standalone sequel or set in the world inspired by Calico. Super puzzly game. This one is fantastic. I mean, hey, we've been talking about food the entire time. Here's another food game. You are pirates serving the captain, and you have food and you have tea. So you are going to be selecting 3 foods in order to serve with a paired tea. And it's got a little bit of worker placement, and it's drafting and set collection. I don't think, let me see. Yeah, that artwork there is pretty much final. There are some like placeholders for other artwork, like actual photos and stuff. It's still a prototype, still in development here, but going to Kickstarter real soon. I think it's in next week actually, and I'll be releasing a solo run-through video real soon, so stay tuned for that. Mo says, "High Teas is very fun." Agreed. Okay, so really awesome game. I'm an instant fan of Emily Vincent's, folks, and again, full transparency, I'm doing a paid preview solo game for Emily, but I got to meet her last year at Gen Con. I love Knitting Circle, and now I'm super excited to see her do her own thing on with her company, and I think it's gonna be a success, folks. Definitely one to check out. That is Pirates of the High Teas. Salt says, "Man, am I glad I ordered some food a while ago already." Hey, Salt, you know what I'm doing right after the stream? I'm gonna go get something to eat. Okay, here we go. Oh man, what is the name of this game? I was talking about my buddy Todd earlier, and this game was called the Sun. Oh, you know what I'll do? Yeah, I'll go to this page. Here are the games I played at Dice Tower West, and this one is called Somnium. Right? Let's go to the page. Somnium, Rise of Laputa. Another really obscure game that Todd had. And, whoops, there's Amazonia. We can close out one right now. It's funny too. This is a 6.7 on BGG. Honestly, I'd give this like an 8. It's a multiplayer game. Card drafting. No, not even card drafting. You just pull from the deck. Almost like a little engine builder. And what you're doing, Mayor Canada, yeah, sounds like a sleepy game. But what this is, it's got a love letter-like mechanism. Draw cards in your hand, then you play one card. But that's where the similarities end. Now, well, no, let me talk about this. You play a card, and you're going to get a victory point. For instance, the king. When you play it, you get a victory point. But at the start of your turn, from now on, you get 2 victory points, right? So the one on the left means your immediate. The one on the right is your ongoing. There's other cards that just have an immediate ability. Like, hey, you got to destroy this card, or trash a card from your opponent, or whatever. And what's neat is, it's just a race to 20 points. You go back and forth. This is not a game, if you do not like Take That, you're probably not going to like this game. But it's such a quick game, and it's such a fun one, I don't mind it. Like, I'm not the biggest Take That fan, but in games like this, I think it's perfect. So, I'm racking up my budget, building my engine, so is Todd, and we're also playing with Andrew from Chip Theory Games. So it's the 3 of us going back and forth. It's about a 20-minute game. We're going back and forth, and I've built my engine to a point where all I need is one more turn to get the 20th point. And they knew they couldn't stop me. But then Andrew, on his turn, he pulled the one card from the deck that he needed. So there's a card in the deck that is basically, it's like, this is what reminds me of Love Letter. You know how like when you have like the 2, wasn't there like 2 cards that match up? Anyways, in this one, it's the Prince and Princess. He had the princess or the prince, one or the other, and he kept holding out for the prince or princess. And he played a card that allowed him to draw a card. So he played that, drew a card. Sure enough, it was the prince or princess. And he got those 2 cards. You just win automatically. Oh, we were cracking up. And see, that's the thing. People won't like that. That's probably why BGG hardcore users rate it lower. But I thought it was hilarious. We were just cracking up. Again, 15, 20 minutes. But don't let that one little thing fool you. It is all about the really quick engine building, really snappy game. I highly recommend it if you can find a copy of it. AB Tree, yeah, the art looks incredible. It is fantastic. Hey, welcome to the show, Corthane, Heroic Logic. Welcome on in. I'm just recapping Dice Tower West with everyone here. Going to move on to the next game that I played. Okay. This is serious, so I'm going to switch to this view. Friends, I think the next game that we're going to talk about is going to be this year's Flip 7. Dead serious. It is a game called, not TAC, which I know I'm going to love TAC, but the game is Fight 5. This is from Chip Theory Games. Now, this has not been announced. You won't find this anywhere, but I verified it with Andrew. I was like, is it okay if I share it? And he said yes. So if I get in trouble for any NDA broken, Andrew from Chip Theory Games said I could share. This is basically war with several battlefronts. So everyone gets a same deck of cards, numbered 2 through 13, and then a 1-star card. Everyone shuffles up their deck. And then there's another deck that's placed in the middle here. And you'll notice we have a 12, a 9, a 12, and a 2. I just went backwards there. These numbers here. These here are the battlefields you're battling over. Now here, I played a 5. I think this was Christina here. She played a 5. Both of us tied, but neither of us beat the middle. So these cards stay here for the next round. Okay. This card here, say, okay, these are all tied. So anyways, let's say I played a 9 and Christina played this 5. Well, the 9 I equal to or beat the 9 in the middle, so I've qualified to win this. And then I beat her, so I take it. So I get 5, 9, and then whatever card I have here. This is actually flipped over, so you reveal at the same time. Oh, yeah, so what am I talking about? These are all, yeah, all the 5s, that's the back of the card. Then you reveal. Like, for instance, this was a 2 from a previous round. She had a 2. We tied. So then I'm going to play, I think I played like an 11 here, so I wouldn't have qualified. But then, depending on what her card was, it's just war, folks. You're just trying to get the higher card. And what's great is, this is what I love. Do I have another picture of it? No, I don't. Okay, we'll get back to that in a second. I just have this one picture. Playing with the Brothers Murph. I was definitely the one most impressed by this game. Because I felt like it was Flip 7, where it's really simple to teach to people. There's a few gamer things about it, but I think this is even more simple than Flip 7, but even way more interactive, because you're literally battling. Let's go back to the photo here. I've got Christina on my right, Andrew to the left, Todd was over here, but then we also battled over this middle card, right? Oh, why I keep going over here? Sorry. I've got Christina on my right, Andrew on my left, Todd over here, and then we all battle over this middle card as well. So I'm battling every single player in the game at the same time. The rounds are quick. All you do is lay a card down, turn it over, and then whoever has the highest, if it beats their opponents and it equals to or beats what you're trying to overtake, you take all the cards. Now, play that 5 times, 5 rounds, get all your cards that you've won over the course of the game. You count up all the cards. Whoever has the most cards, you get 10 points. And then you count up the cards that are double digits, 10, 11, 12, 13. You get an additional 5 points per card. And then finally, any star cards. Remember, the star card is like the highest value card. If you have a star card that you've won, then you will take that and score an additional 10 or 15, I forget. And then it is most points wins. I absolutely love this game. I can't rave about it enough. I really think it's going to be this year's Flip 7. If I'm wrong, let me know. I'm sure you'll let me know. But it's coming out at Gen Con, has not been announced or any details except for right here, right now, folks. I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. I can't wait to play it. Ooh, excuse me. Nice one, Mayor Canada. This one, I think this might have been a video, but Las Vegas Royale. Of course, you have to place Las Vegas Royale in Vegas. This is actually Christina and Shu from Going Analog podcast. They do this every year when during Dice Tower West. Now, normally they have a suite, and we all go there and hang out, play games, and then we play Las Vegas Royale. But this year, like me, they were sort of like last-minute decision, and I think they had just traveled somewhere and then went to Vegas. So they didn't have time to get a suite. So what we did, we just met up in between the gaming areas and had a big table. We had, I think, 11 or 12 of us. Win a little Las Vegas Royale tournament. If you've ever played Las Vegas, the dice game, this is the better version of it, I think. It's more gamery. It has these little mini games for some of the numbers. It's a lot of fun. Basically, you roll dice on your turn, and then you assign them. You pick one number, and then every single die that has that number, you're going to place it on the corresponding number. It's area majority. So if I have the most 4s, like this yellow one here, then I get the higher value here, so 80 grand. And then some in here, number 3, they're going to get the 70 grand. Oh, they're both the same. But they also get to play this mini game while it happens. So that's a lot of fun. The mini games were absolutely hilarious. They're like push your luck or try to like I pick or I split you choose. And then you go a couple rounds, and then whoever has the most money wins. Then the way we played, the most it was like 4 players per table. The winner goes on to the final. Then we had a final match. So much fun. Yeah, hey, Time Roller. Yeah, love Las Vegas. This is the Royale version. I hadn't played this in a while, so I'm digging up my copy today. You can't see my floor, but I'm actually looking at my shelves right now, trying to find my copy. I really want to get this back to the table. It's a lot of fun. And you know what's fun is when you play this game for money. Not that any of us did this, but it is fun. Wink, wink. There's Shu and Christina, wonderful people. They're also fellow foodies, so I hope y'all get to hang out with us sometime because they're wonderful people. Here I am with Chris Yee. Now I can go back to this top-down camera, move my keyboard out of the way, and tack. We're going to be playing that Wednesday on Good Morning Society. Tic-Tac-Toe. Chris Yee from the Dice Tower designed this game. And this was part of the indie market that they were inspired by PAX Unplugged, where designers make, I think, anywhere from 20 to 100 copies, hand make the 20 to 100 copies of a game that they've designed. And Chris made a micro game called Tic-Tac-Toe. So he sold out immediately. But thankfully, when I ran into him like the next day, like I think there was 2 of these markets at Dice Tower West. I asked him, because I really wanted a copy and I forgot to message him beforehand, hey, save me a copy. But thankfully, Chris, shout out to Chris, he saved me a copy. My copy was $5. I do not know what he was charging. But this is what it's all about, the spirit of this indie market. Designers just design a game, no matter how big or small. And Chris's is a really neat take on a trick taker. So, Tic-Tac-Toe. Here's the rule sheet. And, again, he made this himself. He just, put it together, bought the components, and put it together. Here's the rules. Super simple. I love this. Certificate of Awesometicity. Thank you, Chris and Wendy. I am awesome, according to your certificate. So, made by Chris Yee and Wendy, his partner, came up with the design, the graphic design. You were playing Tic-Tac-Toe. One player is one color, or, and the other is the other. And then you each have, it's a small stripped down deck, 1 through 10, ace through 10, and the ace is the trump, I believe. I don't think there's a deuce, yeah. So you shuffle these up, you get your hands, and then you play, and then it's based on, Chris was talking about it here, it's based on a game, an old game, Le Truc, I believe it was, I forget. But anyways, it's a trick-taking game where you're playing tic-tac-toe. It's brilliant. How fun is that? Hey, what it do, baby boos? What's up, Sir Bearsworth? Another person that I got to see at Dice Tower West that I did not play a game with, Sir Bearsworth. But we'll play games soon enough, my friend. Hopefully. But, yeah, Sir Bearsworth, if you have any thoughts on Dice Tower West, please share them. We've been talking about it here. So, yeah, shout out to Chris Yee for Tic-Tac-Toe. Thank you for saving me a copy. I cannot wait to play this. It's a 2-player game, trick-taking and tic-tac-toe. And that's totally like the spirit of the indie market, game market, where independent publishers or first-time designers or whoever just make up their games and sell them there. So good. Salt says, just got notice that Innovation Ultimate is being delivered tomorrow. Nice. Finally turn it up to 11. Love it. All right. Continuing on, the final picture. We've been sharing photos from Dice Tower West. I think this might be the final one. I had to take a photo of, this is a Game of Thrones slot machine, folks. I did not play it, but I just love the fact there was a Game of Thrones slot machine. And I don't know if this was purposely done because they knew they were going to have a bunch of board game geeks in the house for this convention, but I thought it was cool that it was here. Game of Thrones. You can win 284 grand, folks. Just put in a couple of bucks. Yep, and we're back at the beginning. The tacos. We started with tacos, we end with tacos. Actually, that's just the first picture. We just looped around. But that is my recap of Dice Tower West. Thank you so much for joining me for that, folks. I appreciate that. We've got like about an hour left in the show. What do y'all want to do? I'm just going to sit here and stare. No, we're going to do a duck race. Let me get the duck race going on. Duck race. Oops. Duck race. Okay, go online. And what we're going to do is we're going to raffle off. We are raffling off, what was it? The Steam codes for Small World and the Small World DLC, the downloadable content. So the winner's going to get Small World for Steam, along with Be Not Afraid, Cursed, and Grand Dames. You get 4 of those, base game and the expansion, downloadable content. So let me just highlight this. We're going to do duck races. Okay, so what's a duck race? What is a duck race? I'm glad you asked, Ruel. A duck race is what we do when we give out prizes here on the channel. It's totally It's just a randomizer, but it's a fun way to give out prizes. So, Matthew Poco says, so far I've added Blueberry Hill and Tacos El Gordo to my Vegas guide. Any other places you'd recommend? If you like barbecue, I would recommend Rolling Smoke. It's on the, it used to be called Industrial Road, but I forget the name. They renamed the street. It's near, I think, the 215 or something. It's Rolling Smoke Barbecue. Definitely recommend that, Matthew. Other ones if you like ramen, what is the one I like? Ramen Sora, Sora, is for ramen. Those are my recommendations. I have a few more, but I really want to get together like a little mini guide of places I like to eat. And I tend to like, whenever I go convention in Vegas, almost never. I mean, I try not to eat the hotel, but I got to give it up for the Sportsbook at Westgate. That was delicious pizza. So I actually had that twice, and I was perfectly fine with it. But I do like to get out of the casinos or the hotel we're staying at to eat my meals, just for a couple of reasons. Number one, I just think the food's better and more affordable outside of the casinos, especially the locals only type joints. And number two, it's just an opportunity to get up, get some fresh air, get it out of the casino. There are no clocks. You're just breathing in the recycled air the entire time. Get out and just refresh, you know. That's why I prefer to get out there. And Mary Canada, I enjoyed Bagel Mania next to the convention center. Yeah, Christina and Shu, my fellow foodies and gamers, they bought a big old jar of it and brought it to the game that we're playing. Americana, like Tacos Al Gordo is legendary. To live in Dice tonight, having Poke withdrawals, so we'll definitely add Poke Express as a pit stop when I drag Mike to see BSB at the Vegas Sphere this summer. Nice. I did not know they were playing there. Maybe I should talk to Michelle. See if she wants to see that. Definitely a Poke Express. I haven't been to the one in Summerlin. I think it's the newer one. But the one I like, the North Vegas one's great. Owned and operated by a Hawaiian family. They've been there for a while. I feel like it's the next generation already, because like the people that work there now compared to like 10 years ago, they're all new and they're younger. And I just feel like these are like the cousins and the next generation. It's really good. But the food, Pokés, we just buy it by the pound. That's what you do. Buy it by the pound and order some rice on the side. Mayor Canada says, if you get to the Link Hotel, go check out Hashigogo's sort of secret diner. Yeah, I've had that before. Thank you, Mayor Canada. It's big, folks. If you get that chicken and waffles at Hashigogo, it's just ginormous. It's the one where they stick the knife in the middle and they serve it to you like that. If you're really hungry, that's the place to go. Can you please repeat the name of the ramen? Absolutely. Ramen Sora. S as in Sam, O-R-A. On there, I think it's on Spring Valley or Spring Mountain Road, which is where Chinatown is. Basically, any good Asian restaurant you want, whether it's Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean, it's all going to be in that area, like Valley View and I forget the other streets. But anyways, Spring Mountain, that area there. Highly recommend the Chinatown in Vegas, folks, for quality eats at affordable prices. There's great food everywhere in Vegas. Even though the hotels that have some of the, they have nice restaurants too. But I like to get out there. Americana was impressed with the nacho piles. Yes, I felt like I was getting my $18. Yeah, I mean, again, you're paying expensive. You're paying the casino price, but the food, the Sportsbook, I was very happy too. With my pizza there, and I've heard, I think AB Troop was talking about the nachos, or was it the veggie tacos? But the nachos, yeah, I've heard similar things. Let's do a duck race so I can take a break and find out what we're up to next. What you're going to do, folks, let me go over to this screen. I've got to go to another screen to get the duck race in order. What was it? Oh, I've got to go to Nightbot. Where are you at, Nightbot? So Nightbot is going to help me run the duck race. So again, this is a giveaway for Small World and a couple of expansions on Steam. And your duck race word for today is, of course, going to be, create. The word is, why didn't it go? The word is Vegas, Vegas. Just enter Vegas. You'll be entered in the duck race for the prize. If you do not want to be entered into the race for a prize, you can still enter the race. Just put Vegas and put an asterisk somewhere before or after, so I know not to put you into the race. Okay, so we got To Live in Nice in LA, Corthane, Sea Otter, Billy. Yeah, awesome, folks. You're all jumping in. Great, thank you. And then we do have some asterisks. I'll make a note of that. So we make sure you don't get into the duck race and take the prize away from anyone. Okay, so, and good luck to everyone. Yeah, enter, come on in. And we'll run the duck race. I'm actually going to run it a little longer this time just so I can get up and grab a snack. So let's see, names, edit list. Okay, so we'll do like a 5-minute duck race for this one, I think. Okay, give a couple more minutes, and here, while we're waiting for people to type in Vegas, we'll watch me put away tic-tac or trick-tac-toe. Yeah, it's literally just cards, a rule sheet. Here's the main board for the tic-tac-toe, and the cubes for each player, 5 cubes per player, and then the little selector. That's the little meeple that's gonna show you where to place your cube as you win tricks. And once again, let me remind you folks, TAC, I'll be playing that with Becca on Wednesday on Good Morning Society. And don't forget to order your Glad You Asked Ruel stickers at the Good Times Society merch shop. I also have shirts. We also have Good Morning Society shirts, mugs. I need to get me a new Good Morning Society mug for here at home. And let's see, did everyone, it looks like everyone's entered. Got quite a few names here. Very nice. Thank you, folks. Let me copy these over into the duck race. Copy, paste. Where you at? Paste. Paste. Okay. And let me make sure we have the asterisk are the players who will not be competing for the prizes. So thank you for hanging out anyways to see who wins the duck race. Again, this duck race is going to be a little longer at 5 minutes so I can get a snack. And let me see who is not going to. Okay. Bing. Oh, I have to handwrite your name. Oh man, we got to find a better system for this. Because the ones that I handwrite, let's see, Bing, Billy Pratt. Oh, okay, those don't show up. Oh, I get it. Okay, no worries. Billy Pratt. As long as we get the ones who are interested in it. To Live in Nice in LA. Beyond Dead. Evil Turnip. These are all the asterisks who are not gonna go for the prize. Let's see. Mopop, are you in? Wait, this is so weird. How come these names didn't show up? They should. Wait, are they there? I think. Ugh, this is weird. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, this is strange. Mopop. Oh, we got Gameritis guy. Got sirens in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Omega Ridley. Omega Ridley. XP. Okay. Cosmic Beat. Who else has got? Matthew Poco. Any other? Oh, there they are. Oh, gosh, really? Did I just type that? Okay, Kanga or Conga. But why is this here? Okay, Kimma's in. Cosmic. Yeah, just want to see. That's my favorite part, right? Yeah, Mopop's in. Okay, cool. AB Trube is in. So weird. Okay, there's Cosmic Bee. Okay, there's Omega Redley and Evil Term. Wow, some of these names came. It was so weird. They showed up twice for some reason. I'm not really sure. Okay, well, hopefully everyone's in there. Oh shoot. Okay, done. Set. Oh, I get. Oh, have I been in this scene the whole time? Yeah, y'all didn't even see that. Okay, here we go. Duck race. Go full screen. Oh man, it reset. Okay, that's fine because go here. That. Wait, there's no. Okay, let me go back to the names. Now I gotta. Thankfully, I copy and paste. Set for 5. Oh man, look at that. Oh, there's so many ducks. Okay. I'm going to be right back. Let me turn this off. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to run away real quick. And, oh, maybe I should do this. No, I'll just do this like this. Okay, cool. Good luck, everybody. This is for the Small World Steam codes. And I apologize if I didn't get everyone. Well, I mean, I got everyone that's in the contest, but I might not have gotten everyone with the asterisk. So good luck, everybody. And you know what? We're going to let it go for 5, and then I'll be right back. All right. Good luck, everybody, on your set. Or on your set. On your mark, get set, and duck race. I'll be right back. Okay, that was a quick snack, so I'm back. We got 2.5 minutes left. Matthew Poco, the new duck, is on the way. Sea otters, I don't have a duck, but I don't know. Sorry, sea otter, if you're not in there. BB, I'm not sure this all gets quacked up to be. You fit right in here, BB. Thank you for that. Hey, Tonto Larson in the house. Yeah, a lot of ducks. Mo Pop's got the spotted duck. Bang is super duck. IT Omar is the nude duck, or the classic duck, as I like to call him here. AB True, first time is a naked duck. Yeah, AB True usually has some kind of costume. Super duck. Kanga says, you might win without a costume holding you back. That's right. You're more streamlined. Yeah, about a minute left, folks. Good luck, everybody. I'm checking emails real quick, so I got to go to work right after this. Cosmic has... Oh my gosh, Cosmic Beat, you got 2 ducks. I'm so sorry. Okay, you can count the one that isn't asterisk to Seatter. Thank you, Cosmic Beat. Seatter, you are Cosmic Beat without the asterisk. Okay? Apologies. Kanga, you got like Mad Spider-Man Duck or Spider Duck. Like the Spider Duck one's funny because it's got like the angry eyes. Yeah, folks, I'm sorry if you didn't get in on this. My bad. I'll have to find a better system because I was literally like copy and pasting stuff. I have to find a better system for this. Sure, Duck Holmes, yeah. Wait, is To Live and Die Sunlight a panda duck? Yep, she's the panda duck. And Cosmic Beat is the new duck. There's the Kimma, the Sherlock Holmes duck. 10 seconds. Here we go. Now everyone's just going to make a mad rush. I see Omar Hernandez taking the lead. Late lead. Is it going to be Omar? Omar, yeah. New duck for the win. Good. Congratulations, Omar. I'm going to send you a whisper here with your digital codes for Small World and a bunch of expansion. GG's. Let's see how everyone did, folks. Omar, followed by AB Trube, To Live in SLA, Omega Really, Corthane, Evil Turnip, Beyond Dead, Cosmic Beat, both with and without the asterisk, Bing, Billy, Kanga, or Kanga, Gameritis Guy, Kimma, Matthew Poco, BB, and Mo Pop. GG, Omar, let me make a note that you won these so I can send them over to you. Omar has won Small World and Expansions winner. IT Omar Hernandez. Congrats, friend. I'll whisper you those codes right after the show's over. Cool, cool, cool. All right, that was fun. Always love the duck races, right? Good times. All right, friends. We got 30 minutes left. What can we do? I got a little snack. Today's snack was Asian pears. Let me see. What are the other things I could do here? Team Naked Duck. That's right. Team Naked Duck took that down. Oh, why don't we go back here? Just wrap up Dice Tower West. Games that I played. I talk about Pirates of the High Seas, Las Vegas Royale, Somnium, Rise of the Laputa. Also played Baseball Highlights 2045. Rebel Princess. I told you how much I love that. I also played Mojo. I talk about Sayu and Sausage Sizzle. Bojo's the only one I didn't get a picture of. So let me talk about that just a second here. This was a card shedding game, right? Let me go back over here. I think it's numbered 1 through 12, was it? And you play cards in front of you or into the pile. Has to be either higher or lower than the card in the middle. And if it's lower, then you just continue. But if it's higher, you draw a card from the top of the deck. So what you're trying to do is shed cards. So you don't want to play the higher card because you're going to get cards. But at the same time, what does the lower card do? Yeah, so you're trying to shed them. Sorry. A little distracted here by this here. Because now I'm trying to remember how to play it. Todd was the one that taught this to me. I have a copy of it, so shout out to Todd for teaching this here. You need to have as few points as possible. That's it. To do this, discard your big cards, or prefer to play the small ones. Put your cards on, or keep those of the same suit. You have the Mojo card, you may or may not regret. So the Mojo card is plus 10, so that hurts. And you flip the Mojo card side around, which is cool. And fun little party game. Simple card game. I'm going to play it again because I enjoyed it. It does say 3 to 5, or is it 3 to 8 players? That's right. I should move this little. I'm like trying to get around my camera here without smashing my head. Anyways, Mojo, fun game, fun card game, terrific filler. 5.8, really? I I wouldn't call this a classic, but not. I didn't like. I liked it more than a 5.8. Anyways, um, does it have? Let me see. Just ate a cheese stick that came back from Vegas. Hey, Abe Truth, well done. Silver Metal Towers announced. Hi, Matt. Mayor Canada says, was amazed how many games were still going on after 4 p.m. on Sunday. So used to the mass exodus of conventions like Origins and Gen Con. Oh, yeah. A couple of years ago when I stayed the full convention, it was like people were playing way, way late in Vegas. But thankfully, you know what? When I do stay longer than the convention time, no, I always try to make it a point to like not schedule, but meet up with folks right after the convention hall closes so we can play games somewhere else. Mayor Canada, by the way, were you there this year? Did we not meet up? Would love to meet up sometime. Miss Somewhere says, welcome back. Thanks, man. So Sea Otter, I know this is off subject, but is the R&R show coming back? It is, Sea Otter. We have not done one since last month with Cole Worley. If you didn't see that, it was a great interview. I mean, guy's just a genius, right? Check that one out. We did our most anticipated games of 2025. Including one from his company, Molly House, which is now people are starting to get it. But yeah, Rado. So I don't know if you saw Rado's in the middle of this big move to Ireland. He's moving literally I think in 3 weeks out to Ireland. So he's still doing. We're all still doing run throughs. Like I just recorded one, in fact. So that's still the channel's going, but the R&R show is taking a little back seat for now. Only because he wanted to get some new sponsors for it, and because we like to get paid for our time, right? So we're hoping the next episode is early April. I want to get it back on. I'm going to talk to the channel manager soon. We want to make sure that I want to do it every month at least because I know we've been a little. Its schedule's been weird lately. Chris George is a working actor as well, so a lot of times his rehearsal time coincides with the R&R show. So we're trying to find that happy balance. But thank you for asking about that, Sea Otter. We will get the R&R show back on there real soon. Matthew Poco, I don't know, Matthew, if you didn't hear, Rado's mom unfortunately passed away last year. So one of the reasons that's why he came back to the U.S. To take care of his mom. She has passed on, so he and Jen were, looking to move back to Europe. And as he's been very open about it, the political situation in America basically expedited their decision. And I'm so happy for him and Jen. I wish we could go with him. That's all I'll say about that. Since it is Vegas, how do you feel about playing card games with magicians? I'm suspicious, since they're usually so good at sleight of hand. Yeah. I don't know if I ever played cards with a magician. I would have no problem playing cards with a magician as long as they weren't handling the deck. But having said that, maybe they have sleight of hand from their sleeves or whatever. Let's just say if I play cards with a magician, I hope it's under the watchful eye in the sky in Vegas. That's a good question. If they're dealing cards, like I'm not good enough to spot a magician, dealing from, whatever part of the deck. But, that's good. Would you all play cards with a magician? That's actually a really interesting question. I think we're going to wrap it up early today, folks. I've got work to do, other work to do, and I've also got a couple of things I need to run around and take care of. So, on that note, Mayor Canada says, heard there was at least 2 magicians at Dice Star West. I know one of them, Michael Mirth. He's a great guy. He is, I don't know who the other one is, but he is an LA guy or Southern California. He performs at the Magic Castle all the time. I played games with him and card games with him, actually. Never once, never once I felt uncomfortable. We had a great time. If you play cards with a guy and they shuffle and pull away from the deck and cascade a bit, walk away from that table. There it is, Kimma. Yeah. But I know Michael Mirth is 100% an honorable fellow. Never play games with people you don't trust not to cheat. Yeah, that's the basic rule of thumb, right? If you have any kind of weird feeling, walk away. Walk away. Thankfully, I haven't had that experience. Hopefully, again, knock on wood. Hopefully, I never have that experience. One of us, Kanga says, is a magician, Jay, and we tease him all the time. Nice. Um, Going back on comics, just want to make sure I've covered everything. Um, okay, Panduckmonium. I love it. I love it. Down the stream they come, BB said. Come on, Panduck. Yeah. Always fun duck racing. Okay. Why don't we why don't I get going? We'll raid another channel. Let me set that up. As we set that up, last chance to get questions and or comments in. I do want to thank again BGG for hosting. We do appreciate it so much. Let me see who is live. Board games. Who we got playing board games today? Did Time Roller go live? I know he was in chat earlier. Penelope. Oh, they're in France. Okay. Brett Spiel. I don't see Time Roller. Is this Smorgasbord Plays? They're playing Sky Team. Why don't we do that? Okay. I like, I love Sky Team. Edward's not streaming. Heavy Cardboard, isn't he? He seems like he's been streaming more. Some other streams have Guide the Raid for 2,000 points. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe next time we'll do that. Let's set that up. Okay, let me do raid command. Who is it? Smorgasbord Plays. Oh, because I'm using Restream. I don't know if it's gonna take this or not. We're gonna find out. What was it? Smorgasbord. Whoops. We're gonna find out if this works, folks. Smorgasbord Plays. I hope it works. I'll just say bye now, but like bye. Good luck to us if it rains. We're gonna see. But if this is the end of the stream, we're gonna find out real soon. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, I'm on the. Before I do that, I will hit the command. And where are the links? The link tree. Where's my link tree? There's the link tree. Find me all over the interwebs. Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. By the way, happy daylight savings time to you. That was another thing I was really brutal about yesterday's drive. It wasn't a bad drive, but losing that hour of sleep, ugh. Yeah. Anyways, I made up for it yesterday with yesterday's big nap. Follow me on at Corona Hit Games Critical Hit Games Corona. Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. I'm playing Rolling Realms Redux. And in the Discord community, I will post which ones I'm playing right after the stream so you can get ready. Play with me tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, Critical Hit Games Corona. I'll get it right one day. Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, Becca Scott and I are hosting Good Morning Society. We will be playing Tech for the Jacked Up matchup and talking about all kinds of great games. Thursday, 4:30 p.m., back over at Inside the Store, Critical Hit Games, Corona, California. We're going to play Blood Rage. Yeah. I'm super excited. I'm bringing my copy down. They have copies for sale at the store, but I have the big playmat and some of the expansions. We're going to be playing Blood Rage. I'm super excited. I have not played it in a while. Thank you, friends, for all the best wishes. Thank you, B. Travis, for the downloadable codes. Very kind of you, sir. Friend, no thanks. Working 6 a.m. No, so 5 a.m. No, oh, yikes. The only upside is I get back on my birthday. Hey, we're going to celebrate Kimba's birthday back when the time changes. I'm going to try this rate thing. Let me see if this works. Good luck to us. I hope it works. Did it work? I don't know if it worked. We're going to see. Did Smorgasbord... Let's go to Smorgasbord Play. Did they get the raid? I don't know.